of me.
This one's a handful.
It's not necessary to manhandle our guests, especially the ladies. Welcome to my home, Miss Barrett. Nice to see you again.
Go to hell.
He lives there already.
Miguel Morez, looking fit and healthy. You think he'd be more grateful?
For what? For taking Lily away, my son, in 6 years of my life?
Miguel, cállate, por favor, okay?
Why are you doing this? What are you trying to prove?
I'm delighted to see my daughter speaking to me again. What would you all like to drink?
Cut the crap, Rivera. We're not your house guests. What do you want?
My question exactly.
And you will have an answer when the time is right. Right now, my business is with Senor Corinthos.
Then let's get to it, shall we?
I'm afraid you've made a miscalculation, Senor Corinthos. A very grave one.
I want to have this conversation in private.
I think not.
If there is any discussion involving Lily or me, I want to be there.
Don't blow it. This conversation requires privacy. Senor. Your guards are welcome, of course.
That's very gracious of you, Senor Corinthos. Make sure our guests are comfortable in the anteroom.
Sonny.
Miguel, leave it alone. I mean it.
Sonny, just stay with me, please. Please. Sonny? Sonny?
Are you ready to deal?
Tell me, Senor Corinthos, with what do you intend to deal? It appears it is I who holds all the cards.
Please tell me if you know what your father plans on doing. I don't know. Can't you read his mood, Brenda? His mood is easy to read. He's extremely angry. Now, what he intends to do about it is another matter altogether. That doesn't help us. I know. Oh, God, we were supposed to come out here to have a good time. I'm sorry, Brenda. This isn't representative of all of Puerto Rico. It's just my father. I know.
It's very typical of your father, Lily.
Miguel.
He's always into
Miguel, calm down. Sonny is handling this.
How? How is he handling this? We got into this because Sonny handled it, right?
He has dealt with Lily's father before, successfully, all right? He knows what he is doing.
Brenda, that's what worries me.
Sonny is smart. He's got things under control.
You call this under control when our lives are in Sonny's hands and Rivera's.
I'll tell you what, I'm prepared to give you the benefit of the doubt. I assume you mean no ill will.
It's just a simple matter of having to take care of a bad situation.
Let me make myself very, very clear to you. If you're looking to take me on, you're making a most serious mistake.
This isn't the first time you've come into my home. And you always manage to bring some sort of threat with you.
Wait, my only intention is to deal with you honestly. This isn't about threats or promises. This is about the truth. Told with utmost respect, and I'm counting on you to do the same with me.
The truth, as we've already discussed, is that you're 1,000 miles from the nearest friendly face.
Well, I'm very disappointed in that because I thought you were a friendly face. In fact, I had the impression that we'd come to a meeting of the minds. Maybe you'll feel a little friendlier when I paint the entire picture for you. People on the mainland are already aligning themselves. And it looks like the line forms behind me. In fact, my friends are such that even the mere hint that I'm having some kind of problem here would set a chain of event in motion. They would act quickly. All you gotta do is make a phone call or two. You'll know that what I'm saying is the truth.
You make it sound so simple, as though the chips have already fallen.
Well, it's just a matter of time. Of course, I expect Cusack to make his move, but we all know how disastrous that would be. He's simply not qualified.
On that, we agree.
And others are going to try too, but nobody is in a better position than myself. And you know that. So it's very important for you to choose which side you want to be on.
You're very convincing, Corinthus. You'll do well for yourself.
That's what I had in mind. Well, I'm not going to keep you, so I'm going to go ahead and go out this door here.
No. No one is leaving yet.
There is no reason to keep my friends here.
Don't confuse your friends with my daughter. I have matters to settle with Lily and Miguel, separate from my business with you.
I have my own business with Miguel. I have a considerable investment in.
I'm afraid that's not good enough. Bring my other guests back in.
Sonny, are you okay?
Look well, Lily. You don't know the regret I feel. To see you and this one together again. I'm not surprised, but I am sorry.
I have a name, Rivera. We're not children anymore. You can't give us an order to keep us apart.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. Lily and I are together because we want to. And you can't do anything or say anything to change that.
You're still so naive, Morris. Why do you think you and Lily were reunited at all?
Stop it!
Because I allowed it. Because my hands were tied. I had no choice. Now all that's changed. And my hands have been freed. And I can do what I should have done a long, long time ago.
So what are you planning to do, Rivera?
Miguel, wait. You can stop threatening us now.
What? You think I'm bluffing?
Oh, no. I believe you. I know you're capable of killing my friends, of killing the man I love. Why do you think I gave in to you 6 years ago? Do you really think I would have done that if I didn't know that you could take Miguel's life without losing a moment's sleep? Without any concern at all to what it would do to me?
It's what any father would do to a boy who did what Miguel did to you.
I loved her, Rivera.
You almost ruined her life.
No, you ruined her life. What kind of father are you, huh? If I love my daughter, I would have some respect for her choice and her feeling, you know?
How dare you speak to me about respect?
Yes, because it's time you take me seriously. You will let us go, all of us. And you will never, ever threaten me or my friends again.
Or what?
Or you will have to do to me whatever you do to them.
Lily, let me take care of this.
No. Sonny, please. This is between my father and me. And I should have said this long ago.
You know I don't want to hurt you, Millie.
But you already have. And I won't go through it again.
I have nothing against your friends. Just Senor Morris.
Well, then I'm going to give you my own ultimatum. If you harm Miguel or any of my friends in any way, I will go to the authorities and tell them everything I know about you.
That's absurd. There's nothing to
That's a gamble you shouldn't take. What were you thinking? What did you think I did all that time you had me locked up in Miami? I learned to listen to what the walls said. I thought maybe they could teach me about what kind of man you are. And they did.
You learned nothing.
Is that so? Who was it Mother would turn to when she was upset and unhappy? It was me she confided in. It was me she told all her sorrows to. She told me everything. And I will go to the police, to the government, and anyone else who will listen. Unless you let us go right now, It's up to you.
She means it, you know.
She can't. To offer her life to save his. That's foolish.
Listen to me. Lily's young in time. She'll mellow. Maybe she might even understand why you did the things you did. If you make the right choice now.
What choice? Am I to have a little girl dictate what I do?
She's your only daughter, Rivera. Someday she'll have children, your grandchildren. If you play it right, there might be hope down the line. But if you hurt Miguel now, she'll never forget that, and you'll be turning your back on them and your grandchildren.
Are you suggesting I simply let her walk out of here with him and hope that someday she recognizes the errors of her ways?
At least you know she'll be in a place where she'll be cared for and taken care of.
Are you?
I'd do that for a friend.
Senor Corinthians is trying to convince me that you mean what you say.
Oh, I meant every word.
Such bitterness in your voice, Lily. You know I could never hurt you. You made a choice. That much is clear. Perhaps someday you'll understand why I did what I did. And possibly even come to forgive me.
Well, I can speak about Lily. But you took my first son away from me. And I can't forgive or forget that.
Go. Get out of here now. Before I change my mind.
Goodbye.
I'll meet you out there. We'll speak soon.